I am your conduit.
Hey everyone, it's Deke. I hope you're all doing well, and today I'm going to bring you a guide on Monk. Yeah, that's right, it's not a Crusader build, it's a Monk build. I've recently been leveling up a buddy's account who has been inactive for a couple months, and I've been having a lot of fun. So I decided to bring you the build that I've been playing. Now, just right up front, I am not an expert on Monk in any way, but I am pretty good at putting together builds that have a lot of synergy and make the game fun to play. Mainly when I do the builds that I talk about, my goal is to make a build that is fun to play, because first and foremost, these are games. I'm not the most hardcore min-maxer you'll ever meet, though I do try to optimize as much as I can. My main goal is to play a build with a character that feels really fun to play and makes me want to keep coming back and doing it again. This build revolves around the Gloom Guides 4-piece set and is really fun because you take a ton of dashes. I think you have 6 dashes in this kit and you're just bouncing all over the screen and blowing stuff up with huge crits. It's super fun. Okay, so let's get into the skills. We're going to be using Fist of Thunder, Wave of Light, Mystic Strike, Flying Kick, and Shield of Zen. For the essences, on Shield of Zen, we're going to be running the Pensive Crown in the Helm slot. This is increasing the duration of Zen Shield by 39%, and that's at max Essence Mastery. We're also going to be running for the chest the Enlightenment's Blessing, which is increasing your movement speed by 25% and allowing you to move unhindered while Shield of Zen is up. It's also reducing the cooldown a bit. Sticking with Shield of Zen, we're going to use Fires of Peace on the main hand, and this removes your shield from Zen, but it gives you a damaging AoE effect around you. So for the shoulders, we're going to be using Shimmerlin, which is probably one of the best Monk essences. Wave of Light now does this massive AoE blast out, and it does a ton of damage to everything around you. For the pants, we're going to be using the Branding Bond. Mystic Strike now causes you to move quickly in a direction, damaging all enemies in your path. You also get that 18% buff. On the offhand, we're going to use the Spokes of the Wheel. Flying Kick is going to increase your damage every time you use it, and it also has a reduced cooldown with this essence. Like I mentioned at the top, this setup is revolving around the Gloom Guides prize set. So the 2-piece is increasing your damage done by 15% for 3 seconds after using a dash skill. The 4-piece is increasing your crit hit chance by 22.5% for 3 seconds after using a dash skill. We have 6 dash skills in the kit. However, one of them does not have the skill tag of dash, which is Shield of Zen. Now you can use it to dash to a party member, and it will put the fire circle around both of you, and it will move you across the screen, but it does not count to trigger this effect. For the 2-piece, we're just going to run Vitheu's Urges to get 30% additional bonus on the beneficial effects. The reason for this being that the Gloom Guides set is actually giving you beneficial effects. The 3-second duration will actually be increased by the Vitheu's Urges bonus. For our cursed items, we want to get 6 pieces of Tortured, and ideally we have Summons Negative on these. This is going to leave behind a trail of flames that will deal 36% of your damage to enemies caught in it, and the 4-piece and 6-piece will create an Immobilize, the 6-piece making the Immobilize longer to those enemies. Now, that's really good in PvP. It's not so great in PvE. It doesn't really do much, but you do still get some additional benefit, and every dash within 9 seconds is going to create one of these trails if you have the 6-piece on. In the very early days of the game, I had an alt character that was a monk, and one of the things that bummed me out about them is that they just really didn't have a lot of fast movement and dash skills that felt the way monks in D3 did, so it kind of was a turnoff for me for that class. But since then, and the introduction of the Gloom Guide set, I think monks have gotten a lot more powerful. Some of their skills have been buffed. There have been some really good essences that have been created for them. And so I think they're a lot more fun now, and this build is a great example of that. It does really well in dungeon parties. I'm able to keep up with a Crusader on their horse. Not to mention you can use Shield of Zen to actually dash to them while they're running, which is cool. And with the amount of dashes that you have triggering the 4-piece set of Gloom Guides, you kind of have your own crit banner, which is really cool. Like, you know, obviously in this dungeon party we're watching, there's a crit banner on me, which I'm getting a lot of crits, but even when those banners are down, when I dash, I'm getting that bonus 22.5% crit chance, and you pretty much always crit after that, and you can see I'm hitting some really, really big numbers. Now, having said that, this character does have a little bit more resonance than my main character, so some of that damage is coming out of that, but this build is really fun to play, and it's been really fun leveling up this character. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide, If this is your first time to the channel, thanks for watching, and please subscribe. It really helped me get to 1,000 subs so I can monetize the channel, which would be amazing. Drop some comments in the comment section below, anything you want to talk about regarding this build or monks, or hey, anything DI related is great, and I will respond to you as quickly as I can. Thanks for watching, and happy crusading.